Sénatrice Galvez.
Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair.
National Defense is seeking a substantial increase in its budget, reaching approximately $50 billion. I had the privilege to go and visit Alaska, a military base with parliamentarians for the Arctic and for NATO. And we heard a lot of climate change disturbing activities in the Arctic, damage to military infrastructure, Arctic security and sovereignty costs, the new shipping routes, increased activity by foreign states, so that impacts Arctic surveillance system, aircraft, maritime patrols, etc., etc. So, to what extent the climate-related risks are being considered in these new budgets that you are asking?
Thanks very much for the question. So we are investing heavily in the Arctic and in our north. And every time we do invest, we make sure that the infrastructure we construct is climate resilient. But we also have to be aware that the world is changing because of climate change. And so, for example, in these estimates, we are spending $1.1 billion on Arctic over-the-horizon radar, which is a new project to improve detection for the northern areas and the Arctic. But maybe if I could hand over to the Vice as well, because he might tell you a bit more around what we're doing in the Arctic itself.
Thank you for the question. I would offer that it is absolutely true that climate change is impacting our direct investment, but as well as all of our indirect investment. The center of the investment is the people of the North, then the geography, and then the conceptual underpinnings of how we defend and how we deter. So it's not that we have infrastructure in the North, that we have great advantage through the Canadian Rangers in all of the communities. It's that what we have is changing and we need to continue the investment. It's for this reason that we want to be thoughtful in our approach to investment. Mr. Hammerschmidt, who's here, has invested enormous energy traveling to the North to listen, to understand what the communities need, what the possibilities are. But it's very true that because it's changing so rapidly, it is changing completely the underpinnings of how we defend and where our investment is. Indeed, the central foundation of the Defence of Canada plan is around the Arctic and understanding the environment, monitoring it, and enabling the people that live there.
So how you will go about of expending this money, these funds, in Canadian expertise and Canadian products?
I think there's a lot within the question. The first principle will be not to do things in the south and move them to the north. It's actually start at the north, use the folks that are there, develop industry, economic benefit. And there's huge possibilities for not only military requirements or Coast Guard, but also dual use. And that's an exciting possibility where significant investment goes beyond just infrastructure, but specific trades and expertise to look after the systems that we're going to have arrayed across the north.
Merci beaucoup, Sénateur